So now I want to talk a little bit about dividing fractions. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and talk about something called the reciprocal. Okay, so the reciprocal of some fraction or some rational number a over b, where a and b are both integers, is b over a. Okay? So essentially, you just flip the numerator and the denominator. So for example, let's say we have the fraction, let's see, the reciprocal of 3/4 is going to be 4/3, okay? So the idea here is you flip the numerator and the denominator, okay? And so we're going to use this to divide fractions. So there's a nice little property of dividing fractions. So if you divide one fraction by another, in this case we have 5/9 divided by -11/6. This is actually the same thing as 5/9 times the reciprocal of -11/6. So in this case, this would be 6/11. We've already seen that when we multiply fractions, we can just go straight across. But before we do that, we'll notice that we can actually go ahead and simplify this just a little bit. We can divide 6 here and 9 here both by 3, and that's going to give us 5/3 times 2/11. Okay, so we divide this by 3, divide this by 3. And we get 5/3 times 2/11. So if we multiply straight across, we're going to end up with 10/33. Or we can write this as -10/33. Okay? Now let's take a look at -8 divided by -12/13. Okay, well, this is the same thing as -8/1 divided by -12/13. Okay, but remember, this is the same thing as -8/1 times 13/12. Okay, now we can do a couple things here. The first thing is we can actually go ahead and cancel these negative signs here, okay? Because we're going to end up dividing a negative by a negative, so that's going to cancel the negative sign. So we'll end up with 8/1 times 13/12. Okay? And we can also divide both 8 and 12 by 4. So this is going to become a 2, and this is going to become a 3. Alrighty, so this is going to give us 2/1 times 13/3, or we're going to have 26/3 when we multiply straight across.